Hello YouTube, this is an alcohol review of Sap56 Maple Flavored Whiskey. According to the bottle, we're looking at 30.8% alcohol by volume, 61.6 proof, 750 ml bottle. The back tells of making to perfection, using Canadian barrel aged whiskey, and so forth. It's the typical thing. Our stuff is great. Drink. No different than anybody else's. What makes it interesting is the name and the process for this particular whiskey, this Canadian whiskey. And that is the name Sap56 actually goes to the fact that it takes 56 days from tap tree to the start of the whiskey process. Now, from my understanding, sap water is used to make the Canadian whiskey. This Canadian whiskey, not regular Canadian whiskey. Regular Canadian whiskey is regular water. But sap water, and I don't know, somebody out there will correct me if I'm wrong, but no big deal. When you tap the tree, the maple tree, that drippings that come out is sap water. You then take that to a large open vat and you put it on a low simmer, maybe not even that high. And the idea is that to steam out and get rid of as much of the water content as your formula deems fit. So when you finally get syrup, it is sap water, just water removed from. That sap water, before it's ever removed, in this case, was used as the water as the basis to make their whiskey. So, standard plastic cork top with a gouge in it. Isn't that nice? Pretty sure the gouge is not standard. That would be cool if it was. Nice heavy bottle. Plastic cork. Why is this a deal? It shows how much you're putting into packaging. If it was a standard cork that costs a lot more. Then you get the ground up cork, costs a little less. Cheap out plastic, not even a logo on top. This is as cheap as you can get. The label, on the other hand, is pretty cool. Whoever designed that, should get a little pat on the back. That is done well. Multi-layered. There's even another black 56 somewhere on here. It's pretty cool. But then again, I dig packaging. Alrighty. We have here in our Glencairn a nice, syrup brown looking. Lots of yellow highlights. Hints of red are in there. Now I am predicting this, I've tried it obviously, so this should show heaviness and a slow reluctance to tear that shows large sugar content, and here it immediately tears. Pretty much the exact opposite of what I'm looking for. That kind of threw me when I first tried this, because usually that means it's a low sugar in solution, and they're talking maple tree sap. So I'm thinking, lots of sweetness. Not as much as one would see visibly when we do this. But when you sniff it, right there you think pancakes and waffles. If you like maple syrup, and I would only assume you would even look at this bottle if you like maple syrup, this is a wonderful, wonderful nose. A little stingy, a little burny here and there. And that just shows, the sharpness of the Canadian whiskey. Whom, in my opinion, Canadian versus the rest of them out there, it's about a nice middle of the road. It doesn't want to hit you as hard as, say, a Scotch or an American, but it's not as zen level pleasant as, say, a lot of Japanese. Now, mind you, this is my opinion, but a lot of the Japanese whiskeys, just wonderful. But the Canadians rank, in my opinion, right in the smack dab in the middle. And this is holding true. Yeah, there was another one called Cabin Fever out of New England. That is one of my absolute ultimate favorite flavor bourbons. Or whiskeys, I should say. And it's, maple as well. But this could give it a good run. At least just on the nose. A hint of burn. A hint of bite. You get more in the nose than you do on the tongue. There is a sharp smokiness in this. If you didn't really know that it was maple, you might confuse it with a heavy smoky. But that sweetness brings it back around. Now, Double Oak, I forget who makes it, Jim Beam or somebody makes one called Double Oak, and that is like sipping down a 2x4 that's on fire without the fire. So you get a heavy burnt taste out of that. This is not as an offensive. I mean, I like Double Oak, but this is, I think it's the sweetness that makes it much more inviting to try. And the Double Oak is so much drier, if you will, to go in that direction. Either one, you get this nice smoky. Now, I love that short hang time it has. Absolutely delicious on that part. But then again, at the time of year that I'm trying this, it is horrifically hot. So you want things with a short hang time. So would this be good in the wintertime? This would be very fleeting in the wintertime. I believe when it comes to winter, you want some sort of staying power. Something with a medium to long hang time. This is a short to maybe medium hang time at best. I don't have the leg. I don't think it has the legs to be a good middle of the winter, the dark of winter. Here, we'll give this a try. But it does go well in, say, fall, when the seasons are changing and the flavors of our meals are changing. This would go very, very well in that time period. Yeah. A definite fall evening sipper. If you like them, or at the end of the meal, nice dessert sipper. Give it a try. See what you think. I think this is going to be a nice fall type sipper. Mixing it with your cocktails, wonderful idea. Goes well with any kind of colas. Well, I should say any kind. Those who like lemon lime may have a conflict. But you're looking at cream soda or your standard brown sodas. It goes very well with it. But here, Sap56, any comments down below be warmly accepted as always. Or better yet, go out and buy it and try it. And go into the YouTube Spirits community and let us know your thoughts on this particular product. The Sap56. I like it as a nice fall sipper. Like I said, I don't think it has the legs for winter. And I know it goes well with a lot of cocktails that involve a dark soda. That I think it goes very complex. Because it's not so syrupy that it fights with what's in the cola that gives it the cola flavor. Now, I'm going to be trying this again, except I'm going to mix it with a vanilla vodka. See if that brings out any more nuances. And also put it into a cream soda and see how those varying flavors play with it. But from what I've tried so far, it plays very well. And like I said, as a standalone sipper, I think fall is the name of the game for this one. But let me know what you guys think. Give it a try. See what you think. Until next time, keep on drinking.